learn about our own land, which is India. This month is very special for us. It is the Independence Month. It's a story of history, struggle, and independence. Let's explore how India was formed. Let's go! Let me talk about ancient India. Thousands of years ago, India was a home to earliest civilization like Indus Valley Civilization around 2500 BC. Let me talk about medieval India. Medieval India is all about empires and the kingdoms like Maurya's Empire, Gupta's Empire, and many Muslim sultanates. These kingdoms contributed to India's rich culture and historical heritages. Here comes the arrival of British. In 1600s, the British East India Company started to trade with India. They slowly gained control by large parts of India, varieties, wars, and alliances. In 1858, the British government took control of India. This period is known as British Raj, which lasted until 1947. During this time, India was ruled as colony of British Empire. 200 years, India was under British control. They imposed heavy taxes and took control of Indian resources. And they made laws for Indians which were unfair. They forced farmers to grow cash crops instead of food. This led to food shortages for Indians. It led to widespread of poverty and famine for Indians. We were treated as a second-class citizen in our own land. We had very limited rights compared to British. I would like to call out the four major events for India's independence. First, Jallianwala Bagh. Second, non-cooperation movement. Third, Salt March. Fourth, Quit India movement. Now let me talk to you about Jallianwala Bagh. Jallianwala Bagh took place in Amritsar on 13th April 1919. The British Army fired over 1,000 people, women, men, children, and they lost their life. It was a peaceful protest, but killing over 1,000 people, it led to fight for freedom. Let me talk to you about non-cooperation movement. Non-cooperation movement started from 1920-1922 by Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi asked to boycott British products like office, school, and the good. This movement is known as non-violent movement. Let me talk to you about Salt March. Salt March started in 12th March 1930 by Mahatma Gandhi ji. As time British rule in India, they make a law that they can only make and sell salt in India. They make the price higher that poor people can't afford. Gandhiji and their 78 followers started to walk for a month. Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi, which was 240 miles, which lasted still for a month. They passed many villages. Many people joined them. When they reached shore of Dandi, they pick up the salt on the hand and break the rule of British. Why? Just it was a salt, but it was a clear message that we can take care of ourselves and we want to be free. Let me talk to you about Quit India movement. It's all about Bharat Chodo or Leave India. It is led by Mahatma Gandhi ji. in year of 1942. On 8th of August 1942, Mahatma Gandhi gave a very famous message, Karo ya maro, do or die. India should take steps for freedom, but in a peaceful way. So guys, do you know that over 3,000 people lost their life, 1 lakh people got arrested, and thousands of people were injured. These sacrifices led to India's independence.
When we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
My salute to the all freedom fighters who gave us beautiful India. I hope you enjoyed this video on India's independence. For more educational and fun videos, please like, share and subscribe. Don't